Hey guys, I'm gonna be making my cake pops. My special cake pops that requires no baking. So, first you take some cake that you've already baked. Well, it kind of does require baking because you have to have some cake that you baked. It's not just cake mix, it's like literal cake. Then you gotta mix it with a little bit of frosting so it can stick together. You gotta mush it and mix it. Or you can make cookies with them. I kind of want to make the cookies, so the way that you make cookies is you just roll them up into a ball. I'm going to make some cookies. I'm going to make them, but cookie style. So first you get if you want to make 6 of them, you roll 6 balls. But I'm probably going to make 4 cookies. So you're going to take them. You're going to add the frosting to the cake. And make sure not to add too much frosting because I think that's what happened to me right now. But I'm just making sure that y'all don't. I got it a little bit too much right there. Oopsies. Well, it looks like I got one fail, but I'm gonna make one cookie. And don't worry, you can make as much as you want. So just make as much as you want. You don't have to make only one. You can make 100. That doesn't really matter. But I don't have any flour. I need some flour for my rolling pin. Here, I gotta go and get it. You will need flour too. My grandpa baked some really good cookies for me. And my sister. Oh, I forgot. It's not up there. Here. So you guys can skip this part, okay? If you don't want to see this. If you want to see this, just say. Oh no, I don't think we actually have any flour. Oh my goodness, I have these cookie cutters though. Well, I don't even think that you're gonna need any flour for the rolling pin. Okay, now you're gonna take the ball and you're gonna roll it out. Oh no. Just got ruined. You want your cookies to be kind of thick and then also kind of thin. They need to be a little bit thicker than a debit card. They need to be this thick. No, I don't want to watch any surgery right now. Sorry, it's my grandma. So you're going to roll them into a ball that looks like that. Then you're going to take your rolling pin. You're going to roll it out. And this channel is perfect for kids because it has kids stuff, and I'm a kid. I'm 8 years old. I wasn't supposed to say that yet, but since I got 4,000, I mean, not 4,000, but, never mind. Now you're going to take a cookie cutter, if you want. And you're going to put it in there. Or you can just have a giant cookie that's like... Okay. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. I have to be really careful not to mess it up. And guys, you're probably like, well, Abby, how is it gonna stick? Oh, yeah, I forgot to add the baking spray. Let me put vegetable oil on it. I need a little bit of vegetable oil. Pat a little bit off. Spread it on your plate. And perfect. You're gonna need a little bit of vegetable oil. Put it on your plate. Then roll it out. Hope this does not fail. No, it failed. Sorry guys, I have to do it again. A whole other time. It doesn't smell like vegetable oil. Do I need to re-put some? Sorry guys. Did that hit you guys? Perfect. Now I'm just gonna take my fingers, spread it around. It's okay, it won't hurt you. It's just like butter. Then I'm gonna dab a little bit off because there's a little bit too much. Perfect. It should be to where you can just barely even see it, like butter. Let's do this step again. But everybody makes mistakes, you know. This is a very short cookie recipe if you have any cake that you baked yet. But you don't have to bake the cookies. You can have cake and cookies, but you don't even have to bake the cookies. So like if you're hurrying up and you need a recipe like this, then you can just follow me, what I'm doing. And guys, I've checked online like a ton of times, and they don't even have any ways to do uncookable cookies that you don't have to cook. I checked everywhere. eBay, Pinterest, Google, everywhere. And they didn't even have an uncookable cookie recipe. But this right here is an uncookable cookie recipe. But kids, remember to ask an adult to help you before you ever do this. That messed up. You gotta make sure that they're thick. You gotta make sure that they're like a little bit thicker than a debit card. Like this thick. They're not even gonna be that thick. But if you want them to be melty and thick and creamy, then then you're gonna have to get more cake without the frosting. Okay, here's perfect. It's perfect. But you gotta make sure that it's thick. Still messed up again. But sorry guys. Everything's gonna be okay. But like I don't want it to stick there like the cake pops did. And the cake pops were a big fail, so. But they didn't look they didn't look that up. They didn't look like they were Starbase Cake Pops, but they definitely taste like Starbase Cake Pops. They tasted so good. So you guys should follow that recipe. Did you know that this is the exact same cake that I made the uncookable cookies with? I mean the uncookable cake pops with? Yep, it is. So you're gonna need it to be like kind of thick. You're gonna need the cake to be kind of thick. Oh no, it's not that thick. Gotta make sure it's thick. Okay, now that it's thick, it should take you just like half a second to press it out. Not even half a second. Yeah. You guys don't even have to use the cookie cookie cutter. You can just. Oh, I have this perfect cookie cutter for it. Here's one. So sorry, guys. Roll it out. Big enough to fit on your cookie cutter. Then you're gonna get the excess and get, oh no, it's too melty and buttery. Sorry guys, I did not mean to do that. I did not think it was gonna be this long. But it's gonna be yummy. They're gonna be yummy. I want my cookie to be like this big. And while it's in there, I think I'm gonna do the frosting. And then you're gonna take some of this sugar-free Pillsbury vanilla flavored. It doesn't have to be the Pillsbury one or sugar-free, but I think it's better with the sugar-free. It doesn't taste that good without the sugar-free. It tastes like not really a good cake with the sugar-free. You're gonna need about 2 scoops and a half. 2 scoops and a half. There you go. Oops, I need a little bit more. It's gonna look like this. Like a jumbo scoop. Then you're gonna take it and put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. And did you guys know that I don't even like brownies? And guys, if you have any extra cookie dough that you can't make into a cookie, then you can actually just eat it. I know. And it doesn't have any raw eggs in it. It's all cooked. And I'm going to put the frosting on it. I'm going to put the frosting on it before I take out the cookie mold, but that's just me. You guys gotta let it cool down. You gotta let it cool down for 2 minutes. And while you're letting it cool down, you should press the cookie mold down. Nope, it doesn't smell burnt. Just gotta air it out. Ooh, it's hot. Ow, it's really hot. It might melt your bag if it's too hot. And don't test it like that. You do not taste it like that. You just gotta like air it out, kind of. And then I'm gonna be making like frappuccinos. Oh, You could put like sprinkles in it. In your batter. Pick your color of sprinkles. I don't know which one I want to pick, but only put a little bit of sprinkles inside of your cake, inside of your frosting. And then you're going to stir it up, and then whenever you're done stirring it up, whenever it's piped on, you can sprinkle some sprinkles on, and then you can take a toothpick and swirly it. But sadly, it does take a little bit, like, it does take a day, because you gotta freeze it for 5 hours, and then whenever, if you don't eat it fast enough, you're gonna have to freeze it for another 5 hours. So it kind of does take fast. I mean, it kind of does take long, but it's worth it. I hope that the bag does not start melting. It's creamy. Ah, it's hot. It's burning hot. It's steaming hot. Should look a bit like that, but it's hot right now, so I'm not gonna use it yet. I think you should put it in like the freezer for a little bit, or the fridge for like 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. So I'm gonna put the bowl and the piping bag in there, because we're probably gonna use the frosting for something else too. Or I might just like take it and I might get a bowl and fill it with icy cold water. Okay, there's some cold water. Now we need some ice. Okay, now I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna put it in the ice. Sorry guys, I can't pause this because I don't got a camera. I wish that I did have a camera, but I have a phone right now because I just started recording YouTube videos like yesterday. But I've been cooking, like making up recipes for like 3 years of my whole life. And if you guys subscribe, then we're going to I'm gonna make a cake that says 50 subscribers whenever I get to 50 subscribers. Okay. Feel like it's ready. Oh, yeah, you have to put it in the freezer. I'm gonna put this in the freezer for 5 hours. Then you get to frost it. But always remember to take the excess dough off of it. And I'm gonna use a different mold this time for some cookies. I think that you actually might be able to bake another cookie with this much. And if you guys have enough batter to bake another cookie, then go ahead. You can make as many cookies as you want. As long as your parents know how many you're making. You can say how many you want to make, and then if your parents say that you can make that many, then you can. Now I'm going to do a Santa Claus. I'm gonna do a Santa Claus shaped one. Oh no, I don't got enough for that. Oh no, it kind of shrinks. No, it shrinked. Let you cool down a little bit. But bye guys, I'm gonna put this in the freezer for 5 hours.